Hello, everybody. Welcome to Youth Connect. I'm Aiden.
Hi, I'm Kevin.
I'm Joshua.
I'm Nibras.
I'm Jeffrey.
And welcome to our Youth Connect. I'm going to say to everyone right now, welcome back to Youth Connect after such a long time. I also want to say Gong Hei Fa Choi, or early Happy Chinese New Year's. This is going to be some news that I know that you guys are going to love. This is going to also be our first episode of 2023, so this is super exciting, and I hope you guys have been waiting for such an awesome episode. For those who don't know what Youth Connect is the news, interest, entertainment show that was created during the pandemic for the community, by the community. Everybody here is into all the types of things and want to get into acting, want to become broadcasters, and you know what? They want to share their creativity and the news that they found for you. I know that it's a show that I think that even you are going to love because I love the show a lot. But starting out first, we always have to do our first news, and you know what that is? It has to be our gaming news. Now, usually I'd be like, first up, today is going to be the video game of the week. But I got to talk about something amazing because I have been waiting for this place forever. If you've ever heard of Super Nintendo World, the innovative, immersive, and highly anticipated theme land, it was originally only in Japan, but now it officially has recently opened at Universal Studios Hollywood, which happened on February 27th, February 17th, 2023, guys. That happened literally 3 days ago. Oh, wait. Is today January or is today February? I think that I'm getting a little bit too excited because I love Super Nintendo World. But you guys got to keep on your toes because literally next month you will be excited to be in Nintendo World if you are in Universal Studios Hollywood. And for those who don't know, what in the world is Super Nintendo World? Well, it is a all-new dynamic land which will be a visual spectacle of vibrant colors and architectural ingenuity, located within the newly expanded area of the Universal Studios Hollywood. Super Nintendo World will feature the groundbreaking Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge ride, as well as many thrilling and interactive activities designed to engage the entire family within the captivating Mushroom Kingdom. Along with the themed dining at the Toadstool Cafe and shopping at the One-Up Factory, retail store Super Nintendo World will be an inspiring, game-changing addition to the world-famous theme park. So guys, from the moment guests pass through an iconic green pipe, a journey filled with exploration, discovery, and play will await them that is entirely unlike anything they've ever experienced before. Their journey begins as they enter Peach's castle before venturing into the colorful Mushroom Kingdom. If you have been an avid person of Super Nintendo World, like myself, who has been keeping on constant lookout for any of Super Nintendo news, we are going to be receiving the brand new Super Nintendo World at the awesome Universal Studios Hollywood, again, on February 17th, 2023. And guess what, guys? That's literally a month away. There is so much to this place that you need to really check out. If you don't have any information on this kind of stuff, I recommend that you check it out because it is interactable. You get this cool wristwatch, and you can interact with coin blocks, turtle shells, random things like Yoshi eggs, and so much more on this awesome theme park. And to think that I don't have to fly all the way to Japan to go visit Super Nintendo World, but only need to visit Hollywood, count me in. I need to go. There are so many cool rides, like, for example, the in real life Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. Again, if you don't know anything about it, watch the trailer for it. There's a CGI version, and there's multiple people who have reviewed this amazing theme park. If you guys are excited, make sure to look out because Super Nintendo World will sweep the world into a 360-degree world of Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach, where they will become an integral part of this exhilarating universe. Plus, like I said, with the purchase of a power-up band, wearable interactive wristbands, guests will be able to deepen their interaction across the theme park. So, if you're going to Super Nintendo World, I recommend that you get a power-up wristband, technically. And I recommend that you check it out because you know what? It's coming up next month, and it's literally just a few weeks away. So check it out. Look at the amazing rides. Look at the amazing food and their awesome One-Up Factory store. And if I get any more news that I think that you need to find, or if you have any news that you want to share, leave a message down below or type in a comment. But anyways, enough about me. Next up, we have with us Kevin with his all-important news.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Youth Connect with me, Kevin Aruja. Let's look at our headlines. Zellers is now returning to Canada. Mayor Tory announces new grant aimed at supporting small business impacted by transit construction. Ontario looking to poach healthcare workers from other provinces to fill shortage. And Canada's Leila Fernandez knocked out of Aussie Open. Nearly a decade after it closed its doors nationwide, Zellers is set to return to Canada. The Canadian retailer announced Wednesday the planned location of 25 Zellers store experiences within Hudson's Bay stores across Canada. The company says all locations across Canada will open simultaneously along with Zellers.ca. The stores are expected to be 8,000 to 10,000 square feet depending on location. A new program will provide grants of up to $50,000 to business improvement areas and other community organizations to address the unintended effects that transit construction can have on local businesses. The Transit Expansion Construction Mitigation Grant Program, launched by the City of Toronto in partnership with FedEv, Ontario, and Metrolinx, will be made available for BIAs, nonprofit organizations, and charities demonstrating a strong local business involvement. Organizations are eligible for grants for up to $50,000 for various initiatives such as business engagement, area marketing and branding, creative event activations, research and needs assessment, and beautification, the city said in a press release. Metrolink's contribution is dedicated specifically to support BIAs and business impacted by the Eglinton Crosstown Light Rail Transit construction. Premier Doug Ford is set to introduce changes that will let Canadian healthcare workers registered or licensed in other provinces start immediately practicing in Ontario. Currently, healthcare professionals must be registered with one of Ontario's health regulatory colleges before working in the province. However, in an effort to overcome bureaucratic delays, Ontario is prepared to loosen those rules. The Ford government said it will introduce these legislative changes in February. This announcement comes just days after Ford announced the province's plan to invest in private clinics to perform more procedures. Critics have raised concerns about how healthcare staff could be inclined to leave the public sector for better pay and hours, resulting in more severe staffing shortages. In sports, Canada's Leila Fernandez was eliminated from women's single play at Australian Open after dropping a second-round match to Caroline Garcia of France, with a score of 7 out of 6 or 7 out of 5 on Thursday. Garcia dominated with the serve, delivering 11 aces in a spirited match that lasted 1 hour and 52 minutes at Rod Laver Stadium. The tournament's fourth seed also converted 2 of the 3 breakpoint opportunities, while Fernandez capitalized on just 1 of 9. The 20-year-old Montreal native is still scheduled to team with partners Bethany Metek Sands of the US in women's double play in Melbourne. The pair will meet Brazil's Beatriz Hadamaya and China's Zhang Shuai later today. Also today, Gabrielle Dabrowski out of Ottawa and partner Juliana Olmos seeded third in their women's doubles opened their tournament against American Shelby Rogers and Romania's Irina Camelia Begu. In weather, today is mainly cloudy with a 40% chance of flurries or drizzles. Saturday will be a mix of sun and clouds. Sunday brings a 60% chance of flurries. Temperatures range from +2 to -3 during the day and -4 to -4 at night. The Chinese New Year is sometimes called the Lunar New Year because, oh, okay, sorry. With Chinese New Year around the corner, I thought that will be our interesting fact of the week. So the Chinese New Year is sometimes called the Lunar New Year because the festival marks the first lunar phase or new moon of a new year on China's lunisolar calendar. Sorry. The Chinese New Year is also called the Spring's Festival because the holiday marks at the end of the coldest days, taking place at the beginning of spring and represents the desire for new life and success. The date of the Chinese New Year depends on the moon. This year in 2023, Chinese New Year's Eve will land on 21st of January, and Chinese New Year's Day will land on 22 of January. 2023 is the year of the water rabbit. According to Chinese culture, the sign of rabbit is a symbol of longevity, peace, and prosperity. 2023 is predicted to be a year of hope, and any rabbits or children born during 2023 will be believed to be vigilant, witty, quick-minded, and ingenious. Because family reunion is the most important part of a spring festival, many people travel to get home in time for Chinese New Year's Eve's dinner. Dumplings are a must. They are considered lucky. They represent wealth. Red packets or pockets filled with money are gifted to children for good luck, instead of the Western tradition of giving toys as gifts to children at Christmas time. And with that, let me wish you all Gyo Nin Hao, which means Happy New Year in Chinese. With that, we come to the end of my segment. Now, sending you back to you, Aiden.
I gotta say, I love the news. First off, I gotta say, Zellers. I haven't seen a Zellers in years. That is absolutely outstanding that they have got back on their feet and are coming back. It's always awesome to have a run out store come back from the dead like a zombie. Oh my gosh, it's a zombie store. And also Chinese New Year. Very, very important, especially for someone myself. You know what? It's the year of the rabbit. And I know a few people that are rabbits. It's going to be their year. And I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure Jeffrey's a rabbit. So it's Jeffrey's year. So that's always awesome. So what did you guys think of Kevin's news?
I think it was good.
I agree.
Yeah, I like.
What's wrong, Nibras?
I of the Chinese New Year.
I agree. Chinese New Year is a very big celebration, and in our family, we take it very seriously. It's all about eating, spending time with friends and family, and you know what? Sharing. Sharing is such an important thing of Chinese New Year. So thank you so much, Kevin, for your news, and thank you for sharing the information on Chinese New Year. Anyways, on Chinese New Year, I have with you guys some Chinese New Year gaming news. Did you guys know that Valve announced in 2022 of September that it was going to be dropping its Lunar New Year's sale and adding a big new spring sale in its place, giving it one major sale of each of the 4 seasons? But if you know, the Lunar New Year only happens in the later months of September and October. But even though this Lunar New Year's gone, the Chinese New Year's sale is now underway. And the Chinese New Year sale focuses, as you expect, on game developers and publishers in China. It's a smaller scale event than the previous Lunar New Year sales, but there's still a lot of good stuff and a lot of developers that really need that support, because you know what? They tackled a bit of the smaller games, and you know what? It's very important to get those kind of games in there. I've seen some games on Steam that I myself might need to check out. Demos for a number of games in the sale include Sword and Fairy 7, Fist, Ballads of Hongyi, and so much more are also available. So you can get a feel for what it's all about before you commit any money. So you can always check out the demos of each of the games, just in case you don't know if you're buying a good game. You can always check out the demo. I mean, that's what you always need to do. Always check out a demo of a game. But just so you guys know, this includes, if you guys don't know what to choose from, there are specific categories. Like, for example, the Xbox Game Studio sale, the Bandai Namco, there's the Sega version, 505 Games, and even Curve Games East and West Games Fest. So there's a bunch of stuff. So if you guys are looking for a game that you want to play during the new year and you want to get at a decent discount, well, the Chinese New Year Steam sale is definitely one that you should check out for all of you PC gamers and Steam Deck users. I'm going to have to check some of them out. I've downloaded actually a few demos, like, for example, Fist. So I'll have to check them out, see how they kind of like, are they exciting? Are they a little bit interesting? And you know what? It's really good to support those that are part of the Chinese community, because it's always cool to see different authors from different countries showing off their games. Anyways, though, that was my Chinese New Year gaming news. And next up, we have Joshua with his good story news and, of course, your very favorite animal news.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Connect Now for a good news story. Vancouver Island students invest self-heating life jacket and win science fair prize. At Turkey Head Breakwater in Oak Bay, BC, there's a reason no one's swimming. Temperature-wise, there's little difference in the water between December and August. Dipping a toe in always feels frigid. And it felt frigid over the summer when grade 8 student Liam Pope Lau had an experience that led him to an idea. I was sailing and I capsized, Pope Lau told CTV News. So I was in the water, and even in July, it was really cold. The chilly dip led Pope Lau to research on hypothermia. He found out that hypothermia kills around 8,000 people per year in the US alone. Pope Lau teamed up with his friend Fraser Tuck, and the self-heating life jacket was born. It's actually just a pouch to attach to a life jacket that is filled with a chemical that reacts with the water, Tuck explained. What is the chemical? Calcium chloride, the same stuff used to de-ice sidewalks and driveways in the water. The pair started taking their invention to science fairs and eventually earning a $5,000 award from the BC Science Fair. The students say one pouch lasts 30 to 40 minutes, which could warm a person in the water long enough for rescuers to find them. The boys said they imagined cruise ships and ferries using their life jackets in the future, along with Coast Guard and search and rescue crews. As a product, Pope, Lau, and Tuck think their life jacket has a potential, but the best return on their investment won't be financial. I just want to see it actually save a life, Tuck said. Now for another good news story. Senior home residents surprised by festive penguins bring Christmas cheer. Residents of a senior home got an incredible good surprise in December after two charming veteran guests arrived to deliver some Christmas cheer. Seniors at the Colne View facility in Holstead, Essex, United Kingdom, woke up to find two penguins outside, accompanied by introductions using their adorable names. Pringle and Widget waddled through the halls, exploring the senior home. Charming photos were soon shared on social media showing delighted residents putting and holding the penguins on their laps. Ruth Silverlock, who was 86 years old, said, "It was wonderful seeing the penguins, and I was surprised at how tame they were. They were quite happy just sitting on her lap, and they seemed to enjoy the attention from everyone. Residents, including Ruth, were joined by friends and family for the festive affair. One staff member, Tracy Ellen Cornhill, wrote on the home's Facebook page that this was absolutely the best time ever and how she loved the looks on the faces of the wonderful family of residents. Several photos show the penguins sizing up the many indoor Christmas trees. One photo shows a woman locking eyes with a penguin standing on the floor from her bed, presumably wondering if she was still dreaming. The black and white African penguins were provided by Amazing Animals. Everyone at Colview Senior's home was soon feeling truly ready for Christmas thanks to the penguins Widget and Pringle. Now turning to animal interest news. Free airfare to anyone looking to adopt one of these three kittens. Las Vegas Animal Foundation was delighted to learn that Frontier Airlines is offering free travel vouchers to anyone who adopts one of these three newborn kittens. The hospital just received the three kittens are just 2 weeks old and their eyes aren't fully open yet. They were found in the north of Las Vegas and were given the names Spirit, Delta, and Frontier for unknown reasons. Frontier Airlines got word that their name was being given to a tiny kitten and is offering $200 vouchers totaling $500, which are redeemable until the end of the year. For those looking to adopt Frontier Airlines is doubling that voucher amount. We are delighted that rescue organization decided to name these three adorable kitties after airlines, including ours, said Frontier Airlines in a statement emailed to CNN. The foundation said it's rare to get a litter of kitties in December. At the moment, they're living in a foster home until they were 6 weeks old or 1.5 pounds in weight, at which they will be available for adoption. It's been one of the worst years for passengers aviation in history, but not always for these four-legged fluffy passengers. This is Joshua Show reporting for Connect. That's it for me. Now I'll send it back to you, Aiden.
I'm really interested about your first news, Joshua. I am actually baffled. These are some of the most innovative ideas I've ever heard, and this one is the most unique of a self-heating life jacket. I can't believe it, and I really hope that it wins the Science Fair Youth Innovations Showcase. Honestly, something so innovative like a self-heating life jacket would help with hypothermia, especially in colder waters. So them coming up with 13-year-olds coming up with that idea is truly baffling. And you know what? It kind of blows my mind. Thank you so much, Joshua. Now, what did everyone think of Joshua's news? I thought it was pretty interesting.
I thought the kitten sounded pretty cute.
I agree. What did you say, Kevin?
The animal news is better. The one is good.
You know what? There's some choices of animal news and good story news. What did you think, Nibras?
I love the airline news for the kittens. It's very cute, but also it's just like just to give a reward and just to do a good deed. These guys are doing that, and it's just a good thought. It's really I love that story.
Mm-hmm.
I agree on that. Thank you so much for all of the news that you shared, Joshua. This good story news and animal news it's sometimes well, for me, it's always great to hear some positive news in the world because you know what? It's really important to tackle that more positive news because you can always tackle the negative news, but it's really hard to tackle the positive news. So thank you for sharing your news. Anyways, moving on to the third and final gaming news, we have to move on to the board game of the week. Now, what is today's board game of the week? Well, if you know, the board game of the week is basically a board game that I have chosen for this episode that I want you guys to check out. And today's board game of the week is called The Horseless Carriage. Just kidding, it's not a horror game. Horseless Carriage is a game about the dawn of the automobile, a time where cars were invented and no one quite knew yet what this strange new contraption would look like and what features would be essential. Early cars sometimes used levers or pedals to steer and a wheel to accelerate. Brakes were not always seen as essential, and sometimes it may have led to certain beta designs to come out not the best with people. So it's your job as the super early and innovative scientists to come up what is the best way to create a horseless carriage without any help. You have to come up with your own ideas and verse against other players to come up with the best design that you think that the people will like, and it is innovative and cost efficient. Whoever has the best idea wins. I don't know. A game that just talks about cars is good, but a game that starts before everything and talks about what were the ideas that started the car and base a game of creating your own special car, making it the way that you want it to be, I say that is a board game that I think that I might need to check out. Now, if you check out Horseless Carriage, I recommend that you leave a comment down below and tell us if you ever played the game before or if you bought it, and I want to know your review on it, because if you guys ever have a board game that you want me to review, I'm always looking in those comments down below. So if you have a board game that you want to share or a video game that you want me to review on, I will certainly do it. Again, this game is called Horseless Carriage. Interesting gaming news, but it's going to get even more interesting when we go to Nebraska for some entertainment and podcast news.
Hello, everybody. How are you guys today? My name is Nibras Khan, and I'm yours for the entertainment news. Let's get to the top story. It's been a good day. I've been waiting so many days to say my intro. Let's get into it. So, our top story is about Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. A Glass Onion Knives Out mystery earned a major achievement within its few days on Netflix, as revealed by Nielsen's US streaming charts. A standalone sequel to director Rian Johnson's 2019 film Knives Out, Glass Onion sees Detective Bennett Blanc, Daniel Craig, gets invited to a weekend island getaway hosted by tech billionaire Miles Braun, played by Edward Norton. With Braun planning a fake murder mystery party for his friends on the island, Blanc begins unraveling clues, leading him to believe one of Braun's guests is plotting to truly kill him. Much like Knives Out, the film has a twist-laden plot that keeps the audience guessing throughout its runtime. According to Deadline, a new report from Nielsen has revealed that Glass Onion ranks as the number third most streamed film within a week-long measurement. The film joins Hocus Pocus 2 and Wonder Woman 1984 as one of the top watched films on a streaming service over the course of a measured week. What makes this even more impressive is that Glass Onion racked up 2.2 billion viewing minutes in just 3 days during the December 19th to 25th measurement week. Having debuted on Netflix on December 23rd, one thing to note though is that Nielsen only measures what's streamed on TV in the United States. The success of Glass Onion comes as no surprise to fans of Knives Out, including me, who enjoyed how the first film intriguing murder mystery slowly unfolded to reveal a more complicated story. Underneath, Johnson continues this trend of throwing viewers for a loop in Glass Onion, giving this audience little clues about what's really going on throughout the movie, using red herrings to misdirect the audience while also giving them real clues they could use to solve the mystery before Blanc does, the detective, who makes the viewers part of the film's experience. This form of presentation makes Glass Onion feel interactive in a way that only mysteries can. The viewer is a detective too. How great is that? And that makes it really appealing. The cast of Glass Onion has also given it a boost. Those characters and their interactions with one another create a tension and intrigue behind Glass Onion, making their performances a key component to the film as a whole. Given how many factors make Glass Onion and Knives Out Mystery a great detective movie, it's no surprise that it has been able to achieve such rapid popularity and success. So I love this movie. This came yeah, in December. This came out in December on Netflix, and just because I watched the first film a few years ago, I knew this is gonna be good because the first film was also good. But again, this film is amazing. One of the most, I would say, best films of 2022 for me, and I love this. If you haven't watched it, please watch it. It's on Netflix, so just watch it. It's just a amazing mystery, suspense. It has action, it has thriller, also has comedy. So a lot of genre it has. I just love this film. Okay, so now to my second story. Now before I go to my second story, I'd like to give you guys the fact of the day. And today's fact of the day is, drum roll please. I'm not on my desk, so I don't have the drum roll. So now the fact of the day is, not only does Sudan have more pyramids than Egypt, but the numbers aren't even close. While 138 pyramids have been discovered in Egypt, Sudan boasts around 255. Imagine that. So I always believed Egypt, who is known for the pyramids, well, they had a lot of pyramids, but no, Sudan has more pyramids. Isn't that interesting? And I honestly am saying I did not know this fact before today. It's just amazing. So now, like I have always said, this show always brings me new facts. Okay, and that's all from me. As always, this is Nibras Khan from Youth Connect. I'll see you all next week. Thank you. Take care. Back to Aiden. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.
So I gotta say, Nebraska, for your first news, I was wondering, Glass Onion. I feel like I've heard that name before, and I thought it was based off of this one meme that I saw. But actually, this is one that my mom saw, which is like a comedy murder mystery kind of show that I haven't seen yet. Now, is it good? Well, I mean, you said it was really good.
It's amazing. It's not even good. It's amazing. It blows your mind. It's so good. And Miss Judith knows that too. It's amazing. It's an amazing movie. You guys all should watch
thumbs
it.
up right now. So is it like the story plot wise kind of like gives you like time to think, and it's like the plot, it's like a plot twist and you're like, oh, or is it?
Yes.
All right.
It's very it's a suspense movie, right? So at the end you said, what did I just watch? What happened? Right? It's that kind of a movie.
Is it a movie that you would watch like a second time kind of movie?
Yeah. I have watched like 4 times the whole thing.
All right. That is the commitment towards this movie.
Yeah.
Kevin, I see your hands up. What did you think about Nebraska's news?
Well, I do like the Glass Onion. I do like Glass Onion, but I have not seen the 2 of them.
You should watch it.
I think I will have to watch it myself because you know
I feel
what?
like I need to watch both of them, the Glass Onions and the same
Wait,
time.
there's 2?
Yeah, there was
Man.
one, and others was something.
I thought it was just an innovative name. I can't
Yeah.
believe there's 2 Glass Onion. That's what the original one was about. Glass Onion 1 was based off of a meme, I think.
Yeah, they said it
Or
was
was it?
almost
I don't know.
spin-off sequel. That's weird.
Well, you know what? I will have to see it. You're gonna have to see it, Kevin. And you know what? Once I'm done seeing it, Nebraska, I'm gonna have to chat with you about it because you know
Of
what?
course, anytime.
What movies? Anyways, though, thank you so much, Nebraska, for all the news. It's very important to have some entertainment news because you know what? You always share some interesting movies or things to check out. So it's always fun to have a cool thing to check out, always with this show. Anyways, though, I hope you guys are ready. Get your musical ears ready because next up is Jeffrey with his live music.
Hi everybody, how y'all doing? I know it's been a long time, but you know what? I'm back. I'm back. You're here. I'm back. I'm back, and you got your music back. So hope you're ready. This is Jelly Roll, my original song, and hope you like it. Get ready to jam. One, two, Jelly, one step forward, two step back, lower hips, side to side, go high, now slide. 1, 2, Jelly, shake your head to and fro, never let your smile go. You can do it, yes you can. Uh-huh. 1, 2, Jelly, one step forward, two step back, roll your hips side to side, go high, now slide. 1, 2, Jelly, one step forward, two steps back, roll your hips side to side. Shake on. Empty your pockets to your change. Over the fit, rearrange the high and the side. Be the best you can be. Let me hear you say it. You know you wanna wait. Turn it roll. One step forward, two step back. Roll your hips side to side, and high and the side. 1, 2, turn it roll. One step forward, two steps back. Roll your hips side to side. And your pocket in your shoes. Look up straight, ring your range down high and slide. Be the best you can be. Let me hear you say it. You're on the way to your one step forward, two steps back. Roll your hips side to side, down high and slide. Shake your head to and fro. Never let the smile go. You can do it, yes you can. Show me what you got. Come on, yo. Right, 1, 2, Jelly, one step forward, two steps back. Roll your hips side to side and high. Don't slide. Shake your hands to and fro. Never let your smile go. You can do it, yes you can. Empty your pockets to your change. And we got fit. We can hide and slide. Be the best you can be. Let me hear you say it. You know you wanna 1, 2, turn around. One step forward, two steps back. Roll your hips side to side, and high and side. 1, 2, turn around. One step forward, two steps back. Roll your hips side to side, and high and smile. Thank you guys so much. I'm so happy to be performing again. This is Jeffrey, your live musician. See you all next week. And by the way, you should check my website out, jeffreyankerman.com. Anyway, back to you, Aiden. Bye, everyone.
The microphone. Okay, there we go, guys. I apologize. We got a new camera crew here, so we had a little bit of a error there. We're fine. I really
It's okay.
recommend that you check out Jeffrey Ankerman, which is Jeffrey's website. Now we swap back to Jeff. Okay. I really recommend that you check out Jeffrey's website, which is jeffreyankerman.com. And this is sadly the end of our Youth Connect. If you like Youth Connect, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Kevin, we need you.
My bad. And don't forget to click the notification bell.
That, guys, we will see you all next time. Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.
Thank you,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.
Bye, guys.